BigBarrBaby, man. What it is, my boy? Man, y'all go ahead and smash that subscribe button, man. Press that like button and share it with your homies. Press that aim high, push hard line right there, man. We do it for ourselves. We do it for Bob Marley. We do it for Malcolm X. We do it for all our lost ancestors. What's up, Martin Luther King? Charleston, where you been at, man? You seem like you been hiding from us, man. Come on, man. Tell us the real, man. You used to make us laugh all the time. I know you ain't let these internet trolls scare you away.
Get on out of here, God damn it. Yeah. Get on out of here. The rain is a beautiful thing. The rain like allows me to just sit back and reset. So much dope shit that's going on in my life right now.
Talk about it.
Can't talk about it. We can't talk about it. Not yet, at least. You know what I'm saying?
On.
But it's also dope seeing dope shit happen to this guy right here. And before we introduce him, I want to say thank you, right? Because it's the way I lead life, the way we lead ourselves here at the Dancer Project. Kato sent me a clip probably like 45 minutes ago. And in the clip, you were in the blue chair. And we were talking, and you were like, if somebody comes up to the Dancer Project, they check that shit right there.
Hey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shit.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Everything I do, man, I feel like that shit is important. The people you build dope bonds with, it ain't for, like, I get it. You know, people want to come in here and get their words off and shit too, but it's like, yo, there's a time and a place. Plus, like, if you're gonna do it, talk your shit, but don't sit here and try to be like derogatory and all this bitch ass mother. Because then now you're going like, all right, well, what do you want to do with it? Because now it sounds like you're just coming in here to try to threaten me because I'm cool with dudes. So you're sitting in here trying to get in my face to check me. So I appreciate that. That was a dope little clip that you sent me earlier. What's good with you though, man? How you feeling? You've been working a lot, guys.
Yeah. Shit, I'm tired, but I got some energy to go to the shake joint tonight.
Yo, you got a lot of moments that go viral just being at the shake joint.
Yeah, the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the valet driver or some shit, right?
Yeah,
some shit went down there.
Yeah.
I love how you talk about like being a connoisseur. Right, and then like when you walk out there and somebody pisses you off, it's like, you start criticizing all their. You made a mistake here. Your shit sucks here.
Yeah.
This shit is whack here. You know what I'm saying?
If they let me run a strip club, homie, it'll be a real gentleman's club. Yeah, man. Players ain't got nowhere to go play, and no.
What is a Charleston white strip club look? A shake club. Let's call it a shake club. What does it look like?
We gonna have a in-house daycare. Them hoes can bring the baby to work.
Smart.
She's gonna be on the third floor, on down. So if they commit any crimes in the parking lot, the crime and the punishment is magnified because you got kids around. But now I have a nighttime daycare for them hoes. And I find.
Charleston, I was just giving you good praise. A nighttime daycare in a shake joint. So you want to bring little kids from the hood that already have 1 foot on a banana peel and 1 foot in juvenile facility when they just come out the womb. You want to bring them into the shake club and put them upstairs so that the girls can have a nighttime daycare. Come on, man. Can you get serious for a second? Like, seriously, man. Like, what? How about giving them a stipend so that they can have a babysitter watch the kids? Or how about putting the daycare center next door to the facility and not actually in the shake joint? Like, Who wants to watch their mama shake their junk all inside the shake facility at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old? Hey, come on, Charleston, man. Man, get serious, man. Get serious, or we're gonna end the clip, man. Come on, man. Stop doing.
A way to get them some benefits, some health benefits, and yeah, hell yeah, no.
That sounds like an interesting fucking club. Not gonna lie. It sounds like it'd be pretty dope.
And they go sell, and they can sell.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, and they can sell. Yeah.
He saved it for last.
Yeah, and they can sell. And on Sundays, it turned into a church house.
Flip the script.
On Sunday, it's a church house.
I got a nice little clip of this guy talking about church.
Yeah. On Sundays, it's a church house. Everything ran by women. But because what's happening now at the strip club, the manager got 3 or 4 girlfriends. The DJ got 4 or 5. The 2 bouncers that everybody's scared of got 2. They so everybody boyfriend pimping up there now. So we want to see the girls, but if you got some money, they go put you in a section and say, what kind of girls you like? They go get their girls they like that they or the girls that they want to and bring them here. So what I always do is, man, I don't know what I like. I don't know what I like till I see it. I don't know. I ain't got no specific type. I just like what I like, but I don't know what I like till I see it.
I know when I see it.
So most say, man, what kind of girls you like? I like girls. We'll describe them. I don't know what I like till I see it.
Show it to me.
So when I go to the strip club, homie, I don't want no bunch of girls running up on me or trying to get chode. You supposed to get chode when you go perform on stage. That's your time to get chode. Where you say, man, go tip her. Man, say, when you come down, come on over, show. But you coming like the scavengers in the water.
It'd be like, buy me a drink.
Man, well for one, it's usually the tall, the that can fight, hole with broad shoulders, and you can't see over them hoes. You got to stand on the couch and try to, them hoes be in the way. And then, but between the manager, one of the waitresses who cool, they go bring you who they cool with or who they want. They ain't letting you really pick what you like. So that's why I like to go to clubs that they have to have a wristband. Cause if you come to my section, I'm gonna be saying, man, who picked her? Hey, who picked her? Say you gotta go, mama. Yeah, no, I'm getting you motherfuckers. And if it's 10, 12, we need 10 girls for. It's a waste of money. So then you want to get you 3, 4, 5 girls that's worthy of the choosing. Have them come over there. They got a bigger bag to split instead of having all these 10 on $3,000. You know what I'm saying? So now, I'm a real player, man. Yeah, I'm a real mother player.
This dude's gonna make me hate every bouncer at the strip club I ever met. Because now he made me realize it. That's what it is. Like I'm just like you. I want to. If I like something, that's what I like. I can't do the pre-selection shit.
Between the manager, the DJ, one of them floating, all of them got 2, 3 girls. Cause it's like that's they hoes. They got access to them every day. They see them.
man. For real. Charleston, you are tripping, thinking that just because you go into the shaky joint, that them girls are thinking about you. Trust and believe. Those women are not thinking about you. I don't care who inside there. Get what
when they sad, they say, so that's like they hoes,
Welcome
homie.
to their
So
car.
so here we come along. We the suckers and the tricks. So you know we coming with stupid on our head. So we looking for some hoes. But they go get they hoes.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna let her. They ain't gonna let her get the pretty young bitch that's fresh out of high school, still in college. She green and naive. They gonna push her out the way. All the seasoned hoes gonna come to the forefront. Them the hoes that you can't get over on. Them the hoes that's them the burnouts. And man, want to turn out. Don't want to burn out. He want something he can turn out. Don't want nothing. Don't want to burn out. So what usually come to the forefront is the burnout hoe. The hoe they already hip to the game. So they already got they been telling. So they more seasoned. And you can't have too much fun with them because they hooking and crooking. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they copping and blowing. But the new recruits that's new to the life, they can't get to the forefront. Them like the gazelles that stepped in the pothole and can't run fast. So we'll pack a line and look at that motherfucker wobbling. And so that's the one we target. But them old hoes gonna get in the way. And we can't see the wobbling gazelle. No, man. So
that was 3 songs.
That's a good breakdown.
Man.
That's a really good. So what does your club do to combat that?
It's an age limit. No. My club got an age. My club will have an age limit. We age discrimination over here. Yeah, men.
For the clientele or for the talent?
The hoes.
Man, a 30-year-old hoe. And she ain't reached her, and she ain't, it ain't too many, you know, them hoes start to be disgruntled around that age.
Hey, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They ain't trying to waste no time.
They done been outside of mom and dad's house, and they done seen, you know, so they disgruntled at that time.
Shit, by the time they like 36, 37, they could be damn near a grandmother in that bitch.
Well, their attitude is f***ed up by the time they 36, 37. Because they done had 3, 4 f***ed up. So they don't know nigga want to hip unless you a crook. Unless you a crook in the street. Man, you don't want your woman hip. Man, you want your woman to believe shit you say when she shouldn't believe it. You want your woman kind of naive-ish, a little green. Man, you don't want, because you want to be able to get over.
You want to preserve the innocence.
Man, you don't want no woman that she done been with, he been lying and she done caught him in all the lies. So she know how to lie.
She got all the tricks.
God damn, you don't believe no lie?
Man, I heard something that fucked me up. It was on Instagram. It must have been a comedian. I wish I knew dude's name, but he said, hey, let me ask you, your girl ever make you a sandwich? And everybody's like, yeah, no, raise your hand. And he's like, I tell you what, if you didn't tell her how to make that sandwich, she made you another sandwich.
Yeah.
Somebody said, I like mine with the mayo, toasted with the edge off. If you didn't tell her how you like your sandwich, she made you another man.
If you let your girl get in a position that she want to get in, that's the position her and the last used to in.
Everybody like,
man, because most of our women are dealing with us based off the previous before.
A fact.
Whether they holding us to a standard or making a daily comparison, or putting us in the same box with.
Facts.
I was talking about it earlier today. I'm a scary ex.
Man, it's good you know that though.
Yeah,
I always been the fuck up. I've always made good choice in women. I always been the low down, dirty, rotten motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I come from.
So you date up?
I f with a hoe. Yeah, I might date down. A hoe might be down. Yeah, I date down and bring a hoe up.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But
You don't want to show you some things. You don't want to.
Well, I normally date women with a nurturing spirit.
I was just about to say, I feel like you're more the dude that they gotta have that personality.
So they got to be a nurture. So personality, appearance, and nurture. Yeah, now I'm a baby at times as a man, as most is with they women, big old baby.
Yeah.
So now, and I was a spoiled kid, so I can't. My mother was a girly woman, so I can't have a broad with masculine energy. I got hoes and aunties and things in my family, so I can identify those traits and characteristics in different energies. But yeah, now my auntie used to take me stealing with her. So yeah, I know how to recognize certain kind of hoe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, now
What did that look like?
you know, I mean, my auntie was a bad motherfucker, and she taught her kids how to steal. Yeah, they was a family stealing.
Everybody got one auntie or one uncle that
Yeah.
pass you a cigarette from time to time, or like, put this in your bag real quick.
No, man. And when I grew up,
The people in my family, there's no statute of limitations, so I cannot comment.
yeah, and when I grew up and started breaking into houses and shit like that, I used to go over there to my auntie house and take it. She used to get what she can get out of it, and then call and tell my mama, "Girl, that boy breaking in people's houses in your car."
Like, how you can be like that?
Everybody got a favorite auntie that condones the wrong.
Black sheep.
Yeah.
That's the black sheep.
And if it ain't, there's somebody in the black. You know, today I got back. I see you on Facebook a lot. I'm like,
Yeah,
saddened
they
that
done kicked me off Instagram, and I ain't coming back. Yeah. Since the pandemic, I done lost over 20 Instagram pages. 20.
Yeah,
No exaggeration.
crazy.
So I'm saying, man, f that shit. I ain't coming back. They ain't finna keep hurting my motherfucking feeling.
Yeah, they definitely keep taking you out.
Yeah.
What's it like having to rebuild your platform that many times? What is that like?
It don't bother me because I hadn't got paid off of them in so long. You see what I'm saying? So and what it does, it creates a buzz elsewhere. So motherfuckers start buying more tickets. Other interviews that I do. So it actually works in my favor.
Yeah, because you're not constantly releasing content now.
Yeah, and man, you can oversaturate, right? So man. So a new interview does numbers now.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of wash the bowl a little bit.
Yeah, and motherfuckers looking for me. And it's a fake Charleston White Facebook page that got like 300-some-thousand followers. So because so many people are looking for me, and all these social media platforms has me shadow banned, so it's easy for fake pages to scam people. But here's the thing: you sending money to somebody that you can't talk to. You talking to them in a DM. Once they send the money and get scammed, then they finally call the booking number. Hey, I got scammed. Stupid motherfucker. You send money. Now you want to call. Why didn't you call before? Because who sends money to people you can't? Well, they said, man, I be saying, man, it's goddamn. So I'm saying, man, they make it possible for people to get scammed because they got me shadow banned. And so we've tried to report these pages, man. Shit, these pages got more followers than me.
I still be watching on Facebook. I still see when you be going live and talking your shit.
Well, that's because me and you personal friends.
Yeah.
But if somebody who's not my friend or is not a friend of my friend, they couldn't find me. Yeah, they couldn't find me.
Nah, but I see you talking a lot of shit to the like you still maintain what you do very well, and I know that you were talking about or is it done, the game related podcast? Is that coming?
Yeah.
I'm excited about that too.
Yeah. So now we bringing that back.
I think a lot of people will fear it. You know what I mean? Like platforms like ours will fear it because they're like, damn, then he's gonna talk about everything on their platform or on that platform. But I welcome it just because I know it's be something new, something fresh.
Yeah, my best interviews are with light skinned white people, light skinned and white people. Those as of today, those are my best interviews.
I wonder what that is. I wonder.
Yeah.
we went out to Buffalo. We had a great time. We're definitely gonna go back to Buffalo.
Gotta go back.
And then we linked up in ATL. Benny the Butcher was there. Dope. Then we hit the mall the next day.
Yeah,
it was wild
crazy
to see you and Woody together. And then the love in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People walking up to you everywhere. How's that relationship been like?
It's interesting. You know, I know Woody after the violence. So that's the guy embrace. And I don't care nothing about, you know, snitching and telling. So yeah, I f with him, and we got a great chemistry together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We got, and I went to church with that. So yeah. He a church going killer
out there.
That was in the Yeah, that was in
Allegedly.
Yeah. Nah, so you know, the FBI had him as what 10 top most violent people in Atlanta. Yeah, he's on the FBI as the most violent motherfucker. So motherfuckers say what they want to say. It's a lot of told. It's just the people they told on took plea bargains, and they didn't go to trial, so they didn't have to take the stand. So yeah, they hide in the dark.
Yeah.
In the name of Big Homie.
Yeah, and it is a dope dynamic watching y'all do the 20v1s and having fun with that, and just like he's kind of like, because I actually watch these shits, right? He looks like the little brother. Like he's like the little nephew, little brother, like because Charleston will look and he'll be like, I don't want it, and he'll be like, you heard him.
And them hoes like him. Yeah, and them hoes like him.
Love him.
And he got the bluntness. Man. And he got a youthful appearance. So yeah. He can the 40-year-old mamas with the 20-something-year-old daughter. So yeah, he can run through the house.
Yeah, you're right. He got the older crew. And
Yeah, he can 40-something-year-old mama with the 20-something-year-old daughter. Because they normally be in competition with each other.
But it was dope nonetheless being out in Atlanta with y'all. That shit was dope, and I definitely want to get. Like, now that I got this Dancer TV
I've been calling the motherfucking ass. They had his ass on the stand, was that today or yesterday? Had it look like they got my boy a little shook up. Shit, so they had it. I've been trying to call him, say, let me talk to you. So yeah, I ain't heard from him in a couple of days.
Really? He's under pressure, you think? I mean, he has to be, right?
He's in and out, man.
Yeah.
They keep pulling him back.
Man,
and then they see social media, so of course.
What I seen today, they had my against the ropes.
He texted me today, actually. He wants to come out here.
Yeah, they had him against the ropes.
Yeah.
I got to catch that one. That's interesting, because so far.
We got mentioned in that shit. They mentioned us in there.
The prosecutor them did.
Yeah.
Brian Steele.
I think it was Brian Steele's team.
Yeah.
They were talking about how
in a recent interview.
He didn't know that. Yeah. Shit, I ain't gonna front and act like it ain't dope to be mentioned. It's like, oh shit, we're mentioning the Young Thug trial. It's kind of dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna be mentioned in there too. I saw you on the street talking all this shit with Charleston White in the corner. They coming for you too, goddammit.
Yeah.
They coming for you too, Fannie Willis.
I'm on way to white flag. I'm on way to white flag.
Yeah. What was going on with? I saw you got kicked off of. Is it American Airlines?
Southwest Airlines.
Southwest.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't did a motherfucking thing, but you can't tell nobody I ain't done nothing.
They get real touchy on there.
Me and my manager put the bag above us. We sitting right in the front, first two. He put the bag up there. The lady said, you need to move the bag. But I was shit, why we need to move the bag if we paid to have our stuff right here? So he moved the bag. Little time went by, and another lady came by. And we had, hey man, why we can't put the bag up there? And she said, I don't see why you can't. So we put the bag back up there. So the other lady come, and we both had headphones on. And she must was trying to get his attention. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. And she squeezed his shoulder. So when he took his headphones off, he said, ma'am, you don't have to put your hands on me to get my attention. She said, well, I was trying to say your name. And then, I said, so I took my headphones off and she left. I said, man, what that say? She came back. She told the pilot that me and him said something. So I ain't did nothing.
So now you a flight risk.
So now they remove us off the plane. And so when we get to the front, I'm like, well, shit, I want my refund. Man, I ain't done a motherfucking thing. I ain't said nothing to the. I want to see a supervisor and a manager. So I pulled the shit. I want to see a supervisor and a manager. And when the manager come from behind, he was a fruitcake.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. And he was a flaming fruitcake.
Round one.
And you can in every traits and attributes about him was a fruitcake. So I started spewing hateful rhetoric.
You can't do that, man. Not in the air.
I don't want to. He go take the white side. Yeah, man. He don't want to hear nothing nigga got to say.
You know the rules is different when you in the air, man.
Give me my goddamn money back. So I'm talking, boy. When I turn around, there was a bunch of police with dogs and shit. I said, man, y'all done brought some motherfucking dogs on me, man. How y'all supposed to, man? So then I went to screaming, po nigga. Y'all do the po wrong. Yeah. So about a month, 2 months later, I get a certified letter from Stalwart Airlines saying I am banned from flying.
Were you flying in between time? I saw.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was.
They were waiting to setting you up.
Perma ban, or did they put a time limit on it?
They put a time limit on it.
Okay.
But it's a long time. So that's what got my Instagram deleted. So I posted it bragging. Yeah, I done got banned from Stalwart Airlines because this flaming LGBT, and I went in details. But I didn't, it was hateful rhetoric, but it was clean hateful rhetoric. Yeah.
Nova, when you get to this video, this part right here, and you wonder why this shit says under review, ladies and gentlemen, Charleston White, you can't type this man's name in there. It's like
the
review.
thumbnail. You better not put my face up there. That motherfucker. That's the thumbnail. You better put something next to it.
Put Kato on the thumbnail. It'll be good.
Oh Lord.
A few years ago, you were talking about getting Trap Boy Freddy's trap houses shut down, right? Fast forward, you had a little incident with him that transpired recently, which you look like a G out there. I'm not gonna lie. Because he had the Conor McGregor walk, the Charleston White walk, but he had a little bit more the Conor McGregor swag to it. It's like 100 of y'all.
Yeah, them whole ass nigga made me mad.
Is that what he's still upset about?
No, man. Everybody know I ain't had nothing to do with the trap being shut down. But the feds did hit that bitch. But they didn't get him. They got Dewberry and them nephews and shit. But none of them have been convicted. So me and Trap sat down and done an interview. He done an interview on a game-related podcast like a year ago. And we supposed to be in a movie together. So Sexy Red had just performed that night. So we was all gonna be at the spot with Sexy Red. So me and Trap were going in together. So he got about 15, 20 with him. It's me and two other people. So one of his little partners show up. He touching his partner saying, I'm finna troll him, watch this. Yeah, little old, look at that little bit of. So he trying to Jones me, right? I'm ignoring him because I see their little crew got their phones out. So I said, oh man, I'm saying to myself, this bitch playing for the camera. So I turned my back to the bitch and don't go back and forth with nobody. You a little dog compared to me. You the dog howling at the moon. Can't hear you. So
keep barking.
So and then I'm saying he just let another so Trap Boy had another little partner, little yellow. He talking to the who fucking with me. Say, where you at? So I'm saying, you just let him talk to you like this and you gonna try to weenie dog me? I'm a big dog. So I'm ignoring a little. So he tried to come shake my hand. Oh man, I'm just with you. I don't shake his hand. Yeah, I don't play with him. So that hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
So now he keep going on and on. So now he bringing up neighborhoods. Oh man, I know everybody in West Dallas. Oh, my hood. So now I done got mad. Your hood. So now I done got mad. Yeah. So now I just spent 7 years in prison. So I tell Trap Boy, say you better get your little partner Cause I'm finna be real disrespectful. Yeah, that's why I said, yeah, I'm mistreating you like hoes in front of everybody. Nigga. Dissing you hood in front of y'all. Bitch. Yeah, it ain't nobody. So now the little pretty bright, the little TJ, he's standing right in front of me as I'm saying f they hood. He like, man, you tripping, man. Man, go in your mouth. You won't touch me, bitch ass. Yeah, nah, I won't nobody. Now I want you hoe ass touch me. And didn't nobody touch me.
Didn't nobody touch you. That's the part.
It's 100 of them.
Yeah. I'm standing right here by myself.
By my motherfucker.
Some training day shit, like, goddamn.
Yeah, see, and I put the police on the. Yeah, because one of them said something about dying, made a terroristic threat, and I wouldn't put the police. See, them just willing to fight and shoot. I'm way more dangerous. I fight, shoot, call the police, testify, press charges. So I got an arsenal against that.
They wasn't ready for that.
Man, they better leave me alone. They better leave me alone.
You recently were able to sit down with Yella Beezy, right?
Yeah.
Via Say Cheese.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's something, because you and him went back and forth forever, you know what I'm saying?
No, he ain't never said nothing. Homie, listen, I've been bullying.
Yeah.
None of them, Yella Beezy, Trap Boy, Sauce, none of them have ever went back and forth with me.
Okay.
Yeah, now them know to hush up. Because I in careers. Because you either got to crash out or somebody on your team got to crash out.
Word.
And these ain't willing to crash
You
out.
gotta swim in deep waters.
Man, you better just ignore them. Leave them alone. Everybody who done went back and forth with me fell by the wayside.
Yeah.
So now they know better. But I just threw Yella Bees in it just to put him in the algorithm. Cause we doing some music together.
I knew it was real when I saw the chain. When I saw the Nan chain, I said, "Oh man, yeah, okay."
Yeah, no, I just threw Yella in it. But I done talked to the Yella team and told them, I'm just with Yella. But now,
you think you could ever sit down with Freddie the same way, or is it?
I don't want Freddie a hoe. Freddie talk that general talk. Freddie, Trap Boy Freddie a hoe. Because if I tell any of my crew to settle down, they gonna settle down. Say, my nigga, leave me alone. Don't leave me alone. So you ain't no big dog, they ain't respecting. And then the next day, he hurried up and called Dewberry early that morning and text Dewberry to him and said, man, them niggas wasn't with it. That nigga was with you. So he trying to distance himself from them. So that nigga a hoe. Yeah, see, I walk around Dallas by myself. I go to the strip club, I be in the malls. Them can't do that, man.
That whole dynamic of all the people out there is something new that I learned mostly from you when it comes to everybody out in Texas.
Mo3 couldn't walk around by herself like that.
Yeah.
Mo3 had to shoot a video at nighttime. Nigga, I go any and everywhere.
Yeah, you move around for sure.
The malls, any and everywhere, homie. Because I done really done real community work. And I've never caused harm to the community. I hurt feelings online. But I ain't never caused harm to the community in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I ain't no good that's weak with his dick. So it ain't a bunch of hoes that can shame me. Yeah, I'm a real lie. That's why I talk so boldly. Yeah, I'm a real lie mother Mac in real life.
That's a good
man,
one.
Can't no hoe shame me. I ain't been weak with that. Yeah, I ain't been tender dicking through the community.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I've been selected with a chosen few.
That's the thing. When you become a public persona,
well,
that little shit type of shit.
But think about this. As much as I'm in a strip club, as long as I've been doing this, you ain't heard one woman ever come out and say, "Man, he woo." You not one. It's a bunch of.
That's real.
You don't see women talking bad about me in video. It's always God. Cause I'm every woman's pet and every nigga's regret. Yeah.
Talk that shit. You mentioned Mo3. Do you believe that Yella Beezy, you actually believe that him or Freddie had something to do with Mo3's murder?
No. Hell no. That got killed by a punk. The boys. They don't give a damn about Mo3 with a bunch of people. So ain't no telling who killed him. But the baby mama. The boyfriend to the baby mama, nigga kill you faster for fucking his hoe than anything. And you over there putting a rapping in her too, a popular rapping. Yeah. Your nigga kill you.
Everybody know you as
Man,
his girl's boyfriend.
Man, yeah. And then they see you leaving in the morning, and you giving out signals in the rap song. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, that is like it's worrisome, right? Like I got to make sure I protect my team over here from doing any stupid shit when we start getting off. Because we really I talked to you after the show, but we're really doing. I'm gonna be moving around. You know what I'm saying? So that people are gonna see me a lot more doing dope shit like that. Just being able to move. So we got a lot of dope shit that we got to do coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Moving around the world. But like I genuinely understand because I've now been with you out in Buffalo, out in Atlanta, out here in Miami. You move the same. You don't switch up the way you move. You don't switch up the way you speak. You don't switch up the way you treat people. You know what I mean? Like you treat people accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Like if they treat you good, you treat them good. If they treat you like you're some sort of a punk, then you go.
Yeah, I'm a reflection. Yeah, man, I ain't nothing but what I need to be. Yeah, so man, motherfucker say you a hypocrite. Man, I ain't nothing but what I need to be. If you put me around the lines, I'm a lion. You put me around snake, I'm a snake. You put me around sheep, I'm a sheep. I'm a reflection of the environment. So
the sigma.
So if you approach me a certain way, I reflect the energy. So I reflect the energy. That's a survival tactic for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to show up smart and everybody smart, and then I be the dumb one. Man, you show up smart, everybody smart, go work against you. Even the dumb people make you look dumb. But if you show up playing dumb, they don't know. Yeah, homie. So man. So you don't go to a town playing like you the flyest guy. That's what's gonna make all the fly guys come get you because you trying to walk from the top. You're supposed to play from the bottom. That's how you play past it, playing from the bottom.
Hey.
At what age do you feel like you had all this shit? Like, because I like to consider myself wise, right? And I listen to game. So if somebody's spitting game, I listen. You know, a lot of people sit there and be like, "Oh, when you have Charleston White, you don't battle with him. You don't go back and forth with him too much." Nah, because I'm not changing. Yeah, I'm not changing for the fucking camera. This is who I am.
Yeah, we kicking, pimping, and chopping game. Yeah. When you chopping game, ain't no right or wrong, man. Just steel, sharpen steel. Mm-hmm. Them hoes like to debate in they circle of information. Man, don't debate. Just don't apply. Just don't take it.
Yeah. Shit's just, it's dope shit. But like, how old were you feel like when you really like put it all together? I know every day we're still learning and shit like that, but like, you got a lot of wisdom.
Oh, when I had my daughter, man, when I saw what it took to give birth to a child, that put the pieces together. When I saw what a woman had to go through to give birth, that I was able to put the pieces together. The gentleman, man, he's a gentleman. That's always been the perfect man. Mm-hmm. A male or a man that's a gentleman. There's no more gentlemen. You got high value man, all kind of shit. The gentleman was just a man, and a man. And if he was a good man, he was described as a gentleman.
As a gentleman.
Homie, they don't exist anymore.
Mm. Is that a result of the nice guys finish last?
Gentlemen aren't nice guys.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely got to break that down for me.
Man, the traits and the characteristics of a man, whether he's a good gentleman or not, he's not a nice guy. A man is not a nice guy.
Yeah. I saw something online that said the difference between a nice man and a kind man. He said you don't want to be a nice man. It's okay for you to be kind when and where that applies, but you don't want to be nice.
That's the gentleman.
Yeah.
So a gentleman know how to come in here and say, "Hey man, you got my order wrong. I need to talk to such and such," and he's talking with a command voice.
Mm-hmm.
the tone of his voice, the seriousness of his face, the direct eye contact.
Yeah.
So, homie,
Firm handshake.
Man,
Speaking
yeah.
like, yeah. It's a certain level of
That shit is so frowned upon nowadays.
Well, that point gets across more than anybody compared to say, man, give me my goddamn shit. What's wrong with you, motherfucker? Well, that man's discredit.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah. You'll be met with a lot of resistance.
Yeah.
That's true. Like, even when you argue with, like in a relationship, you argue with a female, you could be dead right. You throw that bitch word on the end of that statement, you are suddenly wrong. It don't matter how right you were. What you just called, you could shift the whole dynamic
And
of
the whole
everything.
that part is you're more right.
But it's
when you finish it off the right way.
But it's all about how you the conviction, the manner in which you deliver the information.
If you hollering at me and going back and forward, and I call you a bitch, I ain't said nothing wrong, because women don't go back and forth with a man.
Okay.
That's why I was just saying that.
Women do not go. Real women and ladies do not tit for tat with a man. She'll let him be right, knowing he wrong, because at some point, I told you so. She'll okay. She'll make you. No, man, that's them bitches, man, that like to go back and forth. Hoes don't even do it. They just let your dumb ass be wrong.
Yeah, I was arguing with somebody on the internet the other day, right? Just going back and forth on Facebook, and I'm telling them, they're like, oh, why you holding this person's nuts? Like the shit talk when somebody talks to me like that. And I'm like, let me tell you something. Let's just keep it 100 for a second. That's impossible. In the last few months that me and you been arguing about whatever we've been arguing about back and forth, a little tit for tat here, I made at least 6 figures. You know what I mean? You ain't did shit but type, and you're struggling this week. And like, ain't nobody care about how much money you make. I was like, you do. Your girl does too. Let's just be honest about it right now. You care. You're mad because I'm sitting there talking my shit, the real shit that you don't want to hear. It's like when you tell somebody you're successful or you're getting money, they get mad at us immediately. Charleston be running around saying like, I'm doing good. They got me in the hotel. They got me in the penthouse suite. You know what I mean? But they're still gonna hate you from the internet, and then they say like, this doesn't count. You motherfucking right, this shit counts. It counts to your girl and it counts to you. Let's never get that misunderstood for a second. When these dudes be saying that shit, oh, your success don't mean shit. Yes, the fuck it does. That's what you're chasing for. You know what I mean? A lot of these bums out there legitimately talk all this shit all the time on the internet. And they talk shit about the shit that they're chasing because you're getting it. You know what I mean? If you're getting it, if you're getting to the bag, man, you're getting to the money, all of a sudden they hate you.
Let me tell you, them AI robots, them ain't real humans. True. Man, I swear by God, that's why I quit arguing with them. I said, man, it's just them AI robots. They learning how to interact and engage with humans.
I'm convinced that's a real thing, bro.
Man,
some of these comments I'll be like,
I'll be talking to actual people that I know personally back and forth sometimes. I'll be talking that shit sometimes.
Man, a lot of them get off to your response.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Man, they talk about it at work. Yeah. You done made their day for the month.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe their check this, and I don't mean like, I get it, all the working class people, I get it. But maybe their check came in for $730, and out of 4 of those hours, they were talking about dancing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the way that shit is. Talking about the back and forth, I don't feel like what Wallo was saying about Boosie was crazy, and then Boosie went crazy on him. I'm not sure if you caught wind of that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
Boosie not from Atlanta, and nobody in Atlanta is saying anything about Wallo. So why Boosie so hell bent on saying something about it? And Boosie don't want them problem. Now Wallo got an army. Yeah, got an army.
I like the way Wallo approached it, to be honest with you, and I don't got nothing against Boosie. You know what I mean? I know obviously the history between you and him and whatnot, but
we filming. All right.
To the side, by the way.
Yeah. Boosie picking and choosing. T.I. told on his dead cousin them. So, remember him and T.I. fell out over that. Then they got back together. So Boosie picking and choosing. But I see Yeah, no. He don't want them kind of problem. He know that. Yeah, he know that.
Yeah, hopefully that shit quiets down.
I doubt it. Because Wallo produced the paperwork that he didn't tell. And Boosie keep going on and on about it. So yeah.
So what you talking about?
So in the streets, homie, that's like that's an attack on them.
Yeah, word.
You know, so they live by them codes. I don't. Yeah.
On that different note, what's up with I haven't seen you and Aiden in a while.
Aiden been on a hiatus. Yeah, we did something right before he sat down with Trump. But yeah, he been on a little vacation, taking him a break with all that money.
Yeah.
You got to at some point.
Yeah, he too young with so much money. To consistently be working every day, all night, all day. Yeah,
Exhausting yourself. The creative flow just start to kind of.
Yeah, you needed a break.
You got to take a break.
What'd you think about that Trump shit? That was crazy.
Yeah.
That's major.
I got a call from Funny Marco. I think he was going to sit down with Funny Marco. And they trying to get him to sit down with, what's that name? Tariq Nasheed.
Oh, yeah. They tried to get me to set that up with you. Somebody wanted to do that.
Yeah, nah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, they be trying. I be getting emails all the time like, do you think that we could get Charleston White sitting down with this person? I don't even bother them. You know how many people, and I'm just an honest motherfucker. You know how many times I get texts? And I'll like hit him up once in a while because I already know what his response is going to be. I already dealt with Charleston for that long to know what his response will be. I'll be like, yo, so-and-so said they wanted to just put him on the phone. Motherfucker, I don't want to work with you.
Right.
It's just like, this is what I wanted to avoid in the first place. But
yeah, I'm real selective, man. Yeah, I ain't chasing the money. I'm trying to build relationships. Yeah.
You've earned the right to be a little selective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know
I'm going to choose it.
As many platforms as you've been able to grace and they've requested your presence, a lot of people want to ask you questions and, check out your insight. What's been your favorite thing about doing all these interviews? If you had to pick one. Favorite part, favorite aspect, anything.
Being able to present myself different in each interview. Yeah, you can't watch not one interview and say, man, he was the same way. It's a different perspective, homie, based off the questions. So I might say the same shit, but it don't sound the same.
Yeah.
It's not delivered the same. So if you ask me to repeat shit, say, man, now what was you saying? I can't repeat this shit because I'm talking off the top of my head. So this shit ain't rehearsed. I don't have a script,
right.
So I can't repeat it. Just the raw, natural, my motherfucking thoughts. So yeah, I don't know.
Okay. On the flip side of that, if you had to pick one thing that was your least favorite part about doing all these interviews, what's one part that you might hate? Because you've done, I don't know if you're keeping count, but
I've done over hundreds.
Man, you might be in the thousands.
Giving my story to motherfuckers that can benefit off of it when I die.
Oh, you saying
if I die, motherfucker, every interview I ever done, that bitch, yeah. If anything was to happen,
that's the favorite part. You said
that's the least favorite, but because there's some people that's not worthy of it. So probably 90% of people who interview me, they interviewing me to say, look, I got him. So they're not interviewing me to pick my brain, to display me in a different light, to change the narrative. Nigga, they hopefully that they interview be the one to, to shame me, to shut me up. They out talk me. So that's what most people are aiming to do in an interview.
I've seen that a few times, man. We've seen you have to leave in some cases. Like, listen, brother, we ain't even gotta go ahead and wrap this up, big dog. I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's damn. I gotta applaud that though, because not too many people used to walk off set. It's like, all right, we're here to do it. Let's get this bag. But when you have the ability to walk away from money and walk away from a bad situation like that, that's a different type of power. That's a dangerous person.
I already know I'm gonna be disrespectful. I don't know how to debate. We can be talking religion. Stupid mother. God don't give a goddamn. I'm gonna be because I don't want to go back and forth. If you believe what you believe, I believe what I believe. We ain't gotta keep talking about it.
Yeah. That's my philosophy, man. You are entitled to be who you need to be for yourself, as long as that doesn't interfere with who I need to be for myself. So by all means, do what you got to do. But as soon as that come into this little range, now you got to deal with me. I got to deal with you. We got to have this exchange here, this energy exchange.
You know,
more people just want to out-talk me.
And be the one that bested.
Yeah, it's a battle.
White.
You know, I read the comments, and I get a lot of hate. I get what is this bullshit? The bitch ass wording people use, glazing. Dance is glazing. You know what I mean? But I be trying to tell people this is who I am as a human being, and they say that because why did Danza? It's funny. I find it funny that Danza called Charleston when he was with Tony Yayo. Right, there's literally these comments in there to be saying that, and they be like, "Oh yeah, he's always." They don't know.
They don't know. I done sent some pictures up there. My Danza done come through. I done sent pictures up there for Tony and the G Unit car.
That was dope.
To deliver the pictures for him. So they don't know.
Yeah, and it's what's good, brother. You feeling? You coming?
Every time I see him, he got a bottle of tequila.
Every time, huh?
Yeah. Guaranteed.
What's up, nephew? So so now, man.
Yeah, I always get it. Like it's to say, oh well, why did he bring him up? And it, specifically, and I'm not going to mention the name because there's no need to mention it. I just don't like it. We spoke about this over the phone too, partially. But introducing him to Benny, I introduced him to Benny, and then I put out the clip. 15 minutes later, I seen somebody else post. I used to respect this person, but I can't respect him anymore for this dude always trying to put him in the room with these people and shit like that. It's like, no, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't want to give people the limelight because that's what they want is the attention. Remember I told you about some people just want the attention. They're trying to take it. You know what I mean? They're like, because a lot of people just want to debate Charleston, right? Like, a lot of people really want to, the emails literally show, it doesn't say having a show with Charleston White. It says Charleston verse X, Y, and Z. So what are we talking about at verses? I'm not doing a back and forth. Like if anything, we're gonna bring another Brittany Renner up, right? You know what I mean? Have a, you know.
Yeah, my verse is at 30,000. So when I do verses, I get paid 30,000.
Tough. That got to be a lot of fun too, though.
Yeah. I just did some shit with the fan bus. And we had to take it to OnlyFans. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a porn star now.
We graduated, added to the resume.
Man, I've evolved.
It's on the
I've evolved.
the IMDb.
Oh my goodness, boy! I had my goodness.
You
Man.
said I've evolved.
Man, y'all just go check it out on OnlyFans. And I got OnlyFans now.
That's smart, man. That's smart.
Yeah.
All avenues.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come and find me. Do you feel like when they close down your platforms, like Instagram specifically, you feel like they're kind of decapitating the man? Like taking your voice?
I lose money. Yeah, I do lose, but nah,
Okay.
Because it ain't stopping the shows.
Right.
Yeah, it lose money now. Don't get me wrong. But it also increases in interview money.
Yeah, that's what you were saying earlier.
Yeah, so even though so now more people want to say, man, let me work, you know, so now more looking for me now.
Mm-hmm.
So it hurts one way, but it increases in other areas.
Yeah. Anybody contact you about doing more acting?
Yeah. So I got 2 movies coming out. I got a movie premiere November the 7th. A movie called Wrong Address.
Okay.
I got another movie called We Out Here. That me and Amaretta star in. That we gonna be doing a movie premiere in Atlanta soon. And then ever since me and Woody done that 20 versus 2, a lot of networks done reached out.
Mm-hmm.
And so right now they got a deck. So they got a deck with me and Lil RT, the little rapping little. I play his uncle in the movie. And this movie is kind of like a mixture of House Party, Home Alone, and Friday. So it's me, Lil RT was in the deck, Aiden Ross, Carlos Miller, Waka Flocka.
Oh, man.
So yeah.
It's already.
Yeah.
Well, that's dope.
Yeah, that is dope. What about Soldier Boy? You got on a FaceTime call with him. We ever see you two working together?
Yeah, I just done something with them little, what was it, Jalen? On TikTok. So yeah. Shit, he calling me Unc now. Yeah, he calling me Unc now. Yeah, we Unc and nephew now.
That's fire. That would be some dope content right there. Can't front. That would be some real dope content.
Oh man.
The one interesting thing I won't say interesting. I'll ask this question in a second to push it back. But I did see a Venezuelan gang take over a neighborhood or a housing unit in Chicago. Did you see that?
Extorting them or something.
In Chicago, the United States Chicago.
Yeah. They took over. They came. Y'all, any of y'all seen that?
I didn't know it was in Chicago, but yeah, I saw that.
So a Venezuelan gang, I think it was about like 30 people, took over an entire housing unit.
With guns and stuff?
Yeah.
It was. And Chicago police let it happen? Oh, they in on it.
No, they said something about this sanctuary state. That's something I saw in the video.
Nah, I forgot.
Austin White funny as hell. He gonna say United States, Chicago. Nah. South American Chicago. Well, yes, the United States, Chicago. Man, them Venezuelans over here, they done took over like roaches when you cut the lights on. No disrespect, but man, they taking over all the DoorDash jobs, all the Uber Eats jobs, all those mopeds. Like, man, it look like you on vacation when you go outside. It look like you actually in Venezuela. I mean, they got their Venezuelan shirts on like they just came from the Venezuelan airport duty free getting souvenirs. I mean, they are all over the place. You can't go outside without seeing a Venezuela. Man, and they getting money to come over here. And they crossing the border for free. I don't know what's going on. Charleston, you know what's going on. You know a few of them Venezuelans is your homies. Come on now. Don't cap. Keep it authentic.
How exactly it happened. They literally
What was it living in the project in the apartment? It had to be another Venezuelan.
Nah.
They ain't took over no apartment with no
that ass. Look that
now,
shit up.
you mean tell me GD and BD and on phone them let Venezuelans take over some apartment?
It was something about like the
Yes.
With black people in it.
It was like Hell's Angels went out there to go kind of regulate shit. Something crazy.
Yeah, they sent something. They sent like a gang to and then people started talking. It ain't gonna happen or whatever.
So hold on.
Wild shit going on.
So you mean to tell me all these black people let some Venezuelans come take over the apartment?
Yeah,
man, listen.
No, these had to be other Venezuelans.
How do I find it?
Not bad in Chicago.
Oh, the show's so bad.
Man, them Venezuelans go hard. You think if they over there unaliving each other over kernels of corn, they not gonna come over here and push them Chicago dudes out? What you think them Chicago dudes are? They ain't finna fight for the United States like them Venezuelans finna fight for Venezuela. Man, United States about to be the new Venezuela. What are you talking about? It's more Spanish people over here than it is over there. Shoot, man, you talking about the GDs and BDs, let them come in. They ain't let them do nothing. Them Venezuela just came over here and straight took that stuff. They straight took the apartment and ran them up out of there. What you mean, let them? Man, even the prison system over here is better than the prison system in Venezuela. Man, you think they scared to go to jail in the United States? They get 3 free meals, a hot and a cot, and cable television. Man, that's living better free in Venezuela. They'll rather live over here than jail and get medical, free dental, and everything. That be over there in Venezuela, walk around no socks, no shoes. Boy, what are you talking about, Charleston? Come on now, you better get yourself together, Charleston.
Man, it had to been in a rural town. Man, Chirac ain't letting no Venezuela come take over O Block.
I'm over here Googling it right now.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
We need Jake.
Not in America. But because they go send the National Guards, if anything. That governor, the United States president, ain't nobody taking over shit in America.
Bro.
Man, I don't believe it.
That's the video that I saw. It was like Hell's Angels pulling up.
Yeah,
like,
I don't
face
know.
tattoos
I don't know. It says something that this ain't Colorado. Venezuelan gang now taking over a Chicago apartment.
Yeah,
and then it says, car has been viral claiming that Venezuelan gang of 32 people took over an apartment complex. So there's people like disputing it, whether it's real or not. So I can't.
If nothing else, Fox News, man, listen. I don't care what people think. The American government, nothing and nobody is more cruel on earth than our government officials. Nobody. Nobody would kill, blow some, nobody. Man, y'all got that white boy fucked up, man. He would drop a bomb and wipe out a whole country. He'll destroy the world before he let anybody take over. Mm-hmm. He'll blow this bitch up where can't nobody do nothing. Man, y'all got the white man fucked up. Now, it's gonna be the power of the people that's gonna have to tumble the government. But it won't be governments fighting governments. No, the people gonna have to end up fighting the government. But Iraq versus America, man, it ain't gonna free nobody. Once the people say, man, we ain't fighting for y'all government officials, that's when that shit go change. But man, y'all got that white man up. Man, shit, no.
But white man, and here's where we get the under review immediately and confirmed by review, but whatever.
Man, just edit it.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm gonna say this. Man, say Cheese TV got the bet. Man, I don't know what V be doing, but shit, V had that motherfucker turn green. She keep doing it. She had that bitch turn green in about 3 to 5 days.
Damn,
whatever
we get most of them, and we end up taking it out. It's just sometimes like the shit'll be, we edit the shit 13 times and
stuff. Well, y'all hadn't realized that now they getting y'all for the thumbnail and the name.
Yeah.
If you say
the description,
if you say well, how you beat them is you got to be real detailed in your description. You got to timestamp, but that take a lot of time.
Yeah,
that's the only way you got to be detailed. That's why you see Vlad and the Urban, all of them, they got detailed timestamp. So if you timestamp in the description, because the description is telling the algorithm in the human what this video is about, you shouldn't be worried. But if you ain't got nothing in the description, that's the loophole. You're not describing to the advertiser because they're trusting you, right? But you're not giving us no description on what this video is about. So now we can't take any chances. Let a human look at it. So that's why it's doing it.
Yeah, word. Nah, I found some shit out about how to get through with it too. So I'm excited about it. Because it really does mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? To get that out there. But the question I was going to ask is, you say stopping the white man, but soon it seems like they might say, what's going to stop the black woman? Kamala.
Dun, dun, dun.
She's not a black woman. She got yellow skin with an Indian mama. You are what you're raised as, no matter what your color is. You can be a baby, and if you find yourself with a pack of wolves, you gonna think you're a wolf.
Or
So when did she become black? With an Indian mother. Then they them Indian with their dots on their head. Her father was Jamaican. He still ain't black. He Jamaican. He left when she was 5 or 6. So she was raised Indian heritage, Indian culture. She don't know how to do black girl hair because her mother's Indian. So you are what your mother is, not what your father is. If your dad in the household, yeah. But you are who were you raised and how you were raised.
Man, that lady Kamala went to Howard University. That's all the black you need, man. You go to Howard University down there by Leroy Park for 4 years, and you tell me you ain't black. Howard University bring all that Indian, all that Jamaican right on about you. Man, you go to a few of them Howard University homecomings, oh, man. I don't care if you was from Portugal. I wouldn't care if you was from Poland. You black now. Real rap, man.
Raised is what you are. So she Indian. She didn't start studying. She didn't start learning about black people until she started studying the civil rights movement, because the Indians didn't have a civil rights outside of Gandhi. So that's how she learned about black people, studying our culture. That's how she was able to go hang out with black girls at HBCUs, studying our culture.
I was gonna say,
but she don't know our culture. She said, they cook green, they wash greens in the bathtub. Nowhere in the black household do you take food in the bathtub.
She lost a lot of people with that.
Man, nowhere in the black household do you do a mother for, boy, you better not go in that mother. You finna wash the green, world.
That might be an Indian thing.
Man, shit, no, man. So no, that ain't no black shit. Man, and not only that, she got a white husband with mixed white kids. So where she black at anywhere? So when she go home for holidays, who she looking at black? Who? She Indian.
But people are gonna eat it up anyway.
Well, the whole so this just the feminism movement. Yeah, this just a bunch of, this just the feminist movement, man. They just want to see a bitch in power.
I feel like the rest of the world, right? Their belief, we were speaking about this earlier, their belief is they don't shake hands and do business with women anyway.
Not a whore, no way.
So when she's sitting down at the table trying to make peace, and their religion is not to deal with you.
They tell that. Say tell the whole. They ain't gonna say nothing to it.
Yeah.
Tell the.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
I don't think people are prepared for it though. Not at all.
I dread it.
So where do you see the country going with it if it happens? And do you think it's happening?
Well, I'm just gonna say this. The president is always a puppet. They never have any power. There's always a motherfucker pulling the strings of the president. So George Bush was president, but Dick Cheney was running shit. So y'all looking at her and say, man, this gonna be a woman president. No, her husband gonna be president because he running his bitch. That's why you don't hear nothing about him. You don't see him. He stay off camera. He go be the president. He running this shit. He go tell that bitch what to do. She listen to that white man. They stay separate. He stay separate for a reason. He stay invisible. He's never on camera. You never heard the media say anything. He go be coaching that just like Michelle Obama was coaching Obama. Just like Barbara Bush was coaching George Senior Bush. Just like the Kennedy mother. So when you study these families, homie, the mothers was some mother. Man, when you go, the mothers, because they the motivators and the inspiration. We're the Kennedys, homie. You go back and watch them movies, homie. It's the mothers when the president fell.
The matriarch.
Even from Thomas Jefferson, homie, when they got sick, homie, it was their wives, homie, that whisper in their ear when they need to make an important decision, laying in that bed.
Sure.
So so that's why they bring up the wives. But never before have we had a woman run. They ain't even mention this man.
Mm.
That's his bit. This gonna be his country. Why he sit back and tell his hoe what to do? So nah, homie, we bamboozled. We thinking, oh man, she gonna be on her period. She ain't gonna run a motherfucking thing. That's his. And she gonna do what he say do.
Mm. I find it funny that they say the excuse that people are making right now is Kamala didn't have shit to do with. She's just a vice president. She can't make any decisions, right? And then the truth comes out about Biden kind of being incoherent. And how long was that the case, right? How long was?
Well, that's why,
how long were they looking to Kamala Harris?
They've been trying to get him to step down.
Yeah,
but it's not.
So she had to have some sort of a say.
So Hitler had motherfuckers in the party that was working against the party that controlled the party, and you don't know who they are, right? It's not, homie, it's other people running this country, and you don't know their names or their faces. It's just that Biden is out there, homie. He retarded. That's why he wouldn't step down. They've been setting the stage for her to do this because she's gonna do what he and they say do. She was placed in this position. Man, Biden been in office. He's been on Capitol Hill for too long to really have some power and some say. Homie, they just patted him on the back and just made him president. But he ain't been running nothing. Trump is the first president since George Bush Sr. that really ran something. He ran the CIA for a while, so he was very powerful. That's why he was able to get his son president. That's why he was able to go back and get Saddam Hussein. Man, Bill...
And the motherfucker shot Kennedy, bro. George Bush Sr.
Personally?
He ran the operation.
Okay.
For real. If you dig deep into that shit, they'll find out. That
he was over CIA. So it's only been very few people that's been powerful like him. J. Edgar Hoover.
Now, Charleston, you're speaking. Because I don't know what he said. George W. Bush Sr. was the one that shot Kennedy. He had nothing to do with Kennedy. That was all the work of J. Edgar Hoover and the FBI. We all know that. We saw that driver turn back around and pop Kennedy one, boom. And then that man that was sitting up inside that tower popped him again, boom. Like come on, man, get your facts straight. It wasn't George W. That was J. Edgar Hoover. That was back in the 60s. That was J. Edgar. George W. Sr. didn't come into play till late 80s, early 90s or something like that. Well, what are you talking about? Get your facts straight, Denzel.
America is a corporation. That's why America thrived so when Trump was president, because he run corporations and he in bed with the corporations. So that's why this country thriving. The politicians are trying to use socialism to balance the country when capitalism is what runs the country. Mm. Sure. Waking up, getting you some goddamn money.
That's an American fact.
Man, this is capitalism, homie. Yeah, that's true. So you got your government that want to control everything in everything in this country. That's a socialist, almost communist country. Mm-hmm. So you got Kamala saying she want to give $6,000 people for having babies. She's gonna make a homie. Nah, so nah, man. She not running nothing.
I just don't like the idea of the vice president's vice president becoming the first line, the first string all of a sudden.
If someone's
vice president's vice president now is first string. Is that how we're doing it?
If something was to happen in this country, then the vice president would step in.
Supposed to.
But this wasn't the case. She was given to the American people. Biden picked her, which he ultimately didn't pick her because he didn't want to step down. He was forced to step down.
You don't think Obama's back there pulling some strings too?
No. He a water boy. Yeah, he a mascot. He a water boy.
What is that like?
The nigga just put water in the player's mouth. He ain't got no uniform on to go out there and play nothing. He ain't on the field playing.
Damn.
He a water boy, homie. He on the sideline. Come on, guys, let's go. He on the sideline. But he ain't coaching.
Calling no
and
play.
he ain't running no play. You won't see their faces, homie. Man, you see glimpse of them, but they not out. Mitch McConnell, Nancy Pelosi, homie, those are faces you see, but you rarely see. And those are powerful people in Congress. Man, that's why it's such an attack against Trump, homie, because he's come not as a politician. And every politician in this country is upset that he's playing politician because they know he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
And he playing for the American people. I'm bringing all the jobs back to America. I'm going to make sure he playing for, and our government is not on the side of the American people anymore.
What are they on the side of?
Power. They want us to believe that Trump wants to create a dictatorship or a monarch, but they want complete control as government, of complete power as government. Y'all go inside and can't nobody come out.
Yeah.
I mean, they want complete power and control. So the Republicans are saying, the federal government. Let the states decide. You still got so now we really back at the fight of state rights versus federal rights. That's why the federal government won't legalize marijuana, but the state government has.
Amongst other substances.
Come on now.
Some states doing some wild shit right now.
Well, the states are saying, hey, we got the right to ban abortion. The federal government can't say we can't do this. So that's really what the Civil War was about. It wasn't about slavery. It was about saying, listen, y'all counting them slaves as votes, and y'all beating us in Congress. Well, let's stop slavery. Now we stop slavery, y'all go get the power. That shit was about rights and voting, because they was counting some slaves as votes. 3/5 of it was a human. So they were counting them as votes. In the smaller states, the northern states, but shit, homie, they didn't have the power. For one, they didn't have the money. Slavery produced so much money.
Now let me ask you this. Let's throw you in the crowd right now. You do a lot of shows, comedy shows. Let's put you in a crowd right now of just women, primarily black and Latino
women.
women.
Be laughing like a mother.
We're not doing comedy. I want Charleston White to explain to them in some sort of a decent manner, right? Because we're not saying it's a crazy crowd. They're listening to you right now.
Actually, the Civil War was not because of anything you all just said about the 3/5 of a slave. Henry Horse Lightfoot, I believe that was his name, from Virginia, wanted the southern states to not have to pay federal taxes. All the way down from Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Florida. He wanted that to be separate from the actual United States. He wanted that to be called the Confederate of the United States, where they wouldn't have to pay taxes and they could still keep slavery. They didn't want to abolish slavery. But the northern states wanted to move into the industrial revolution movement, where they didn't need slaves anymore because they had machines now propagating everything. Machines became ubiquitous as far as the sewing machine, as far as the agriculture machines with the caterpillars. They could get more done quicker than they could with slavery. That's why the slaves in the South didn't even know that they was free until months, sometimes even years later. But the slaves that was in the North knew that they were free, although some slaves in the North chose to fight against the slaves in the South, because they was told that they would be awarded uniforms, rifles, and they would get houses and things of that nature, and they would get jobs. So I don't know what you guys talking about, but anyway, that's my take.
Why shouldn't I vote for Kamala Harris as a woman? What are you going to say to them?
You can't say nothing to no woman, because naturally they're gonna gravitate to the sisterhood, the womanhood. They got a bond, homie. Your girl a bond with the she hate that you. They'll get on the phone and find common ground to share information about you. And they'll come together
To hate you.
to go. So, homie, you can't say nothing to women about women, and they support women because in their mind, it's an attack on women. So if you even be speaking to them about a woman, it's an attack on women. And women, these today's women think that they can lead better than men.
100%.
So nah, I don't say nothing to women. And you ain't got no business saying nothing to them hoes, nobody you ain't. You can't say nothing to a bitch you ain't.
So you think we're doomed then when it comes to like the feminist movement and voting for Kamala? You think that this is what's going to happen? We're about to usher in that time. Kamala Harris is the president of the United States coming.
Yeah. They're not going to let a full white woman do it because she can't. That's the only thing a white man is scared of. A full white woman running his country. That's why they hated Nancy Pelosi. Hillary Clinton. Hillbilly running our country. Man, she know all the dirty secrets. It's easy to let a Kamala, an Obama run the country because it's typically a white man that run them. They gonna do as a white man say, dude. Y'all keep getting on me. To this day, y'all done heard Michelle Obama speak. Y'all done heard Joe Biden's wife speak. Y'all done heard all spouses speak. You haven't heard him say shit.
Nah, he was there. He spoke one night.
Man, one night. Man,
Yeah,
you
word.
don't- man.
Put the mic like that more.
Yeah, you don't hear him. You don't even hear the media speak on it. That's very odd.
But I don't think they got no kids together.
I thought that whole had kid.
Nah. She a stepmother to his kid.
That's even worse.
That's weird.
Yeah, right?
A bitch that can't have kids. That's
Yeah,
even worse.
they don't got no kids together.
It's a little sus.
Right?
Yeah. She like she didn't want to put up on ice.
And she on fucking Montel Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, who was it that had a lot to say about her? Judge Joe Brown?
I think so.
He
Yeah.
was talking a lot of shit about her. I didn't even know he talked like that.
He came out of nowhere with that one.
Yeah,
We ain't seen him in a while. He came out with
He
these.
sounded like Charleston. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, he a G in real life.
Yeah.
You know, not Judge Joe Brown, G in real life. Yeah,
So,
he gangster.
Are you like? I know the answer, but are you afraid of a world where a woman's running the country?
I ain't never thought about it. Yeah, my mind, I ain't never imagined or ever fathom a woman running shit. Yeah, I ain't never thought about it. Am I afraid? Man, we doomed anyway. Male or female. The world ain't getting better. Shit getting worse. So whatever forces of nature, whatever energy source, whatever God, at some point got to come destroy this motherfucker. This motherfucker ain't getting better. The resources in the ground ain't replenishing. The earth ain't healing. So this motherfucker go erupt, destroy one day. So and it's gonna have to get better. Every civilization throughout human history, it had to. So we ain't no different.
Well,
Yeah. We ain't
just
no
before the demise.
different.
Yeah. As far as the whole Kamala thing, man, I'm just not excited about the worldview, about how people will view a country run by a woman. You know, in some countries, they just can't even fathom that that's a possibility.
Man, Biden been dead for the past 6 months, so I think it should be all right.
You think he's dead?
He been walking like
Still-
a fucking ghost, bro. He look crazy, man.
He does look crazy.
Then sometimes he show up and you like, okay.
I be telling people, imagine if Biden had got shot like Trump did. I think it would have fell to the ground and never got up.
Yeah, if he would have fell to the ground in general, he probably it's a tough.
Oh my gosh.
I ain't gonna lie, that was some G shit. That was some G shit.
Getting shot like that.
Yeah. A lot of people say that it was
Black
fake.
Power Fist, yeah.
I say it was one of them AI robots that look like humans.
I don't think so, bro.
This is why I say that. Where his family members at? The kid that did the shooting, where's his mother, his cousins, his sister, them crying, said, we didn't raise him to do that. They normally go into the house and find this is what his room looked like.
Right.
They ain't done none of that. No funerals, no nothing. What
You don't think that's part of the cover up?
Cover what up, homie?
Because they're anti-Trump.
What about the kids that went to school with him? Man, he used to go to our school. They showed us some shit. Yeah. But homie, you mean to tell me nobody online is saying nothing?
Yeah.
Nobody said this, like, he just a shot, he done disappeared, and there's nothing on him. Where the family at, homie?
They must be shadow banning that shit.
Man, where the news go report the funeral?
I mean, I don't know about the funeral, but they did talk about his family members, and he got bullied like a motherfucker. Everybody called him a school shooter. And
I never heard less, and I did say that I don't think it's fake. I just think it's a Trump thing. They hate him, and they're just trying to silence what they tried to do. Because it could have been government ran.
They got real human AI robots that look like human. We done, man.
I don't disagree with that.
But this is what I'm saying. They done gave us something on everybody who done shot a president. They ain't got nothing on this kid. Anybody that ever done something, they at least got something on him.
He showed up in a commercial for BlackRock.
So usually the newspapers, there's a follow-up write-up. What town he grew in, what school homie, it ain't nothing. Right. This shit
What's
just
up, boy?
This shit just didn't happen, and this kid dead. Come on, homie.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
believe,
mad quiet.
I don't believe nothing. They say the sky is a computer screen, so I don't believe nothing. Yeah, they say Bill Gates. Man, they say Bill Gates. Shit, man. They China got a fake son. I don't believe nothing.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I be explaining this shit to my girls sometimes, and I'm like, hey, if you really look at the world, you really shouldn't know what to believe. What's up, boy? Yeah, we're in here doing yo-yo. Calls the podcast yo-yo.
Yeah.
You yo-yo? He sees Charleston, he knows what time it is. He's like, yo-yo. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, nah, man, I don't believe shit. Yeah, but what I can see.
Yeah. Recently, Anton Daniels was speaking on you.
I ain't seen it. Yeah, what that been talking about?
I don't know, it was in regard to, yeah. Yes, how can I help you? What are you even doing in here? Where's your mama?
Yeah, mama is.
Yeah. What are you doing in here?
Bored.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
You bored?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go get your mama. 1 second before I ask these final questions. I don't know where mama is.
Is it Daddy? I'm bored.
Yeah, that would sound like you said.
Let's just give that man a congratulations right there, man. The man got off the podcast to go see what his child wanted, his bored child wanted, and put the earphones down. Let's just give that man a round of applause real quick, man. That's a real father right there. You know. Anybody else would have been like, man, take your butt downstairs and wait until I finish. Boy, go play some PlayStation. But the man got off the podcast to go see what his child wanted. That's a real man right there. And let's I want to touch back on what was just said about the guy that shot Trump. Charleston White did have a very essential point on him saying that we didn't see any funeral, we didn't go into the boy's room, we didn't hear any family members saying anything, we didn't see a funeral, we didn't see anything. And I've been shot before. I've been shot in my chest, and it was a big pool of blood. And I got shot in my right atrium. It wasn't a nick. You couldn't put a Band-Aid on it. And I wasn't, back fully functional in 3 weeks or whatever Trump was. Trump seemed like he was back out there the next day, like pumping his fist up. Shoot, I was in a hospital for like 2 days. I thought they was going to come back and finish me off. So I checked myself out early, but that was when I was a juvenile. So I checked myself out early, and I had to heal with secondary intention. If you don't know what secondary intention is, when you get shot, that's when they leave the wound open so that all the bacteria can leak out the wound and all the pus can leak out the wound. So you just have to keep putting gauze on it. They don't stitch it up. They just leave it open and just let it heal on its own. So yeah, that whole Trump thing, man, I'm kind of iffy on that. I'm a little skeptical on that one. But as far as Kamala Harris running the country, I mean, she can't do any worse than Donald Trump. That's just, I don't care about what the world sees us as. I mean, she can still push the button, to have the military, get off their butts and go fight. She can still push buttons, or whoever is on top of her, since Charleston White says she's a puppet, can push that button to make her do whatever. So it doesn't really matter if it's a woman or a man. But like he said, unless we revolt against the government, I mean, we're doomed, but I don't want to be sad or take this conversation into a better place. So
That boy want to talk so bad, man.
So y'all quit Anton Daniels?
Nah.
What's that? I don't know who that is.
He's like a YouTuber
Like
type
a
shit.
correspondent.
He reacts to clips. He reacted to our shit before.
But, okay. Well, how was it? How'd that go?
Same bullshit.
Capping and rapping?
Black red pill type shit.
Don't do Anton Daniels like that. Come on now. Yeah, him and Charleston White were best friends at once upon a time. That's who got Charleston White all the views. That's who was putting money in Charleston White's pockets. That's who was doing all the interviews with Charleston White before you guys came along. Don't do Anton Daniels like that. You know, now that Charleston White is out of the picture. Come on, guys. Have some respect. Like, come on, you know who he is. You know, if you're a YouTuber, you know who Anton Daniels is. Like, come on, man. He was on before you were. Like, don't do that. Keep it gangster, man. But don't do the man like that just because he's not on top or he's not with Charleston White every day like they were because they had a little falling out, you know, which men do, you know. But don't act like you don't know who the man is and say who.
What, about us?
Yeah. Just in general.
Now I want to see it. Now I'm curious.
Yeah.
But does he have valid points at any point, or is he just off the cuff? Like,
Here's my thing, right? I feel like this shit break down to two types of people, especially on YouTube, right?
Okay.
You got people that make content, and you got people that react to content.
okay,
And he's one of the people that react to content.
okay.
And then at the end of the reaction, what does he tell you? He was like, "Oh, I got a course. I got a millionaires club. We giving out stock tips.
Okay.
We teaching you how to da 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 da."
He's one of those.
Yeah.
I mean, got to be some truth, right? What's he saying, man?
Just shit
If he's
that-
talking shit, I like it now.
My son is a G. He does what he wants.
See that? Hey, I'm born. Come get me. You know about this Anton Daniels guy?
Yeah, no, so the Anton, the thing is there was some sort of back and forth. I ain't do all the research on it. I just know Anton Daniels has a platform and he was speaking on you, and I know you spoke on him prior, so I don't know if there's anything going on there.
Nah, I ain't never spoke on him. Yeah, it's been some years since I spoke on Antoine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I don't f with him though.
Yeah, so we're gonna completely disregard the Anton Daniels shit.
Well, apparently he said something about us too. So I don't know.
He said something about us?
Apparently.
Charleston White, let's make it clear for the people who don't know who you are. You don't mess with anybody longer than the money is gone. You like a bitter baby mama. As soon as the money is gone and you all fall out, for some reason you don't mess with anybody. You did the same thing to Lil Woody. You did the same thing to everybody you've been on the podcast with, or anybody you've came into contact with. Man, it's hard to be your friend, boy. I know you didn't have any friends growing up. It's like once it's over with you, boy. So stop that cap.
Yeah, man. Him and the rest of the world reacted to the Britney Renner shit back in the day.
Oh yeah, I
know
didn't
what I'm
care.
saying?
I didn't
Yeah.
care about that. That was just a bunch of stupid fools that were like, "Oh, we should have pressed her and we should have beat her up and screamed at her." The fucking moment it happened, I was like, "This is fucking gold, man." You
I
know what
saw
I'm saying?
Shannon
Like,
the Cannon spare her. I said, okay, well, I guess that's what we doing.
shit, it was just player shit. We were just having a good time sitting here chilling, and she went crazy. And I was watching the show just like anybody else. I'm not here to stop the show. I'm gonna enjoy it. You know what I mean? That shit was fucking great. Plus, listen, Charleston had the time of his life. Let's be honest. He had the time of his life with Brittany Renner. What's up with her? She ain't hit you back? She disappeared. She was embarrassed about that night.
No, I still talk to her.
Really?
Yeah, we still communicate.
She's cool?
Tight.
Yeah, she good people.
She don't fuck with us no more, that's for sure.
She good people.
Yeah, she thinks we set that shit up to make it happen and shit like that. I'm like, you wanted to have a conversation. You put him on your top 5. She put you on the list, right? Some shit.
Like the dream list.
Yeah. And I'm like, we just did what you wanted us to do, and they blamed us for it. I mean, shit. We did have some good liquor.
I was pulling the liquor away, and she was like, excuse me.
Yeah. We went out to my favorite little spot out here and kicked it afterwards. Had a nice time.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, see, the people don't know. Good, y'all was able to have a good time after that, because, boy.
So now, are you still doing a residency in Vegas?
I'm for started over though.
Really?
I'm gonna do it again. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you were having a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I done found my footing in the comedy game. So,
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas is different too.
Yeah.
High energy, boy.
It looks like you're really just genuinely starting to really have a lot of fun with everything that's going on, and you like mastered it now. Because it obviously you were already moving, but now you're really not in one place at one time. When you hit me up, you're like, yo, I'm out here in this city. I'm out here in this city. You're somewhere new. Damn near all the lives you're doing on Facebook, you're at the fucking airport.
Yeah. I'm consistently staying busy. In some kind of booking. Shit, 7 different streams of income trying to create and keep it residually coming. So yeah. And sometime traveling, homie, just showing up in the town with no intention on being there. You might easily hit for $5,000-$10,000 in interview money, promotion money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You going live, you're in a mall, you're in a local restaurant, and people find out you're in their town. So I create situations like that.
Yeah, that happened when we were out in Buffalo. Everybody's offering money here, left and right. But it seems like a lot of people are offering money for rap, and I think they just don't get at all. Like, he ain't trying to be on your album. You know what I'm saying? And I know it now, obviously more than ever because of being in Atlanta and being in Buffalo. But like you want to sit with the real community. You know, the people that are actually doing real things. You want to speak to motivational people, like inspirational people, so, like the dude from the Big Indian. You know
so if you book me for a comedy show, I want to do some community work. So I want to come in the day before and do something in the community. Not only do you give back to the community, it also help push whatever ticket sales. You know what I'm saying? So
2 birds.
Yeah, and you giving back to the community. A lot of time, motherfuckers taken from your community. They leave with the money, and don't go by no establishment, spend do nothing. So I'm gonna make it my business to get something back.
Now, something that was interesting, which is clips still. Like I got the 100 gigs in the cut, right? We got a big day that we had at the Big Indian with Eric White, and I remember I spoke to you prior to you leaving. And I was like, oh, maybe we should do this next time. And you were like, listen, that was enough. This is who I want to come back here and see. This is the type of people that I fuck with. You know what I mean? I don't want to be with the cool guy or the dude that's riding around the Ferrari or the Lamborghini like that. I like what he presented and the type of person he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like somebody that stood for something.
Yeah.
I thought that was super dope. And do you get the opportunity to meet people like that often, or is it just like a rare occurring thing?
No, I get to meet them kind of people often. But we kind of all on the same journey, so our paths cross at some point. Yeah, I meet people like that often.
Do you doing this side of the industry, right? Like moving around, a lot of interviews you're doing. Are there that many people that are authentic?
Most people have an agenda. Yeah, most people show up with an agenda. Yeah, most people got an agenda. Or ulterior motive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure that shit out myself too.
Majority of people don't have your best interest at heart. They have theirs. That's even in relationships. Most people won't sacrifice themselves so you can win. So very few people you're gonna meet like that in life. And the sooner you know that, the easier life becomes. Yeah, you got some friends. You most of your friends won't sacrifice themselves for you. You got one or two that will. That'll sacrifice their family, kind of like soldiers do for each other. So now most people aren't genuine. So I come with the concept where shit, I don't mind you using me, especially if I'm a benefit. Just don't misuse me. Just don't misuse me. I don't mind you use me, just don't misuse me. And I think if we use one another, I think that's a fair exchange.
Right.
Yeah. But if I can't use you and you have no benefit, but you get to use me, and that's not fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how most friendship is based off of. But now we use each other, homie. That's a good friendship.
How are you gauging what platforms you're not going to be on anymore? Aside from like because I could tell that
I don't do nobody but Say Cheese TV, Dancer Project, and Real Life Street Star. I don't do no more interviews.
So you really shortened it up.
Yeah.
But I imagine people are reaching out to you damn near every day.
Yeah, I'll turn them down.
I see a lot of people, a lot of the people that do the reaction.
Charleston, let's keep it real now. You don't do Say Cheese, Danza Project, or Real Life Street Stories because everybody else start messing with you. Because you're a snake, you're a backstabber. The minute that someone gets into a relationship with you, you turn on them. You either ask for more money or you either start acting a buffoon on their channel, or you go on another channel and you talk about them. Like, come on, man. Stop trying to. How you gonna say you want 7 streams of income, and then you say, "Oh, I only do three channels," and then your whole thing with the Vegas residency, talking about you're about to start it over. You never started in the first place. How you gonna start something over if you never started? Let me guess. Y'all fell out too. What happened to you at TK Kirkland? Oh, man, he was trying to work me. Hey, man, he was trying to get over me. Y'all fell out too. Like, come on, Charleston, man. So, you ain't going to have nobody to work with except for Say Cheese and these people. Man, dude, you have to learn how to formulate steward relationships. You're too old for this, Charleston. Like, it's like, okay, I understand the way you came in. You came in as a villain, you know, and that's why Lil Woody has surpassed you, because he came in as who he is. He's like, okay, you know, I snitched, I guess, you know, I'm a snitch, whatever. You came in snitching on everybody, then turned around and said, how am I a snitch? I ain't never snitched on nobody. The whole world watched you snitch on like 10 people. I'm a gangster, I'm a snitch, I'm a speaker, I'm a congressman, blah, blah, blah. Come on, Charleston. Like, keep it one way, man. If you're going to be something, be that, you know, but don't piss on our heads and tell us it's raining. Like, come on, bro. We can even tell by your mannerisms, by your attitude. You said you were tired, but it looked like things just aren't going your way. You know, like no one's really checking for you anymore like they used to be checking on you. Shoot, you better be glad I found you. Yeah, it's like looking for Wallo. You know, how many times can you say the same story? You know, it's like, you know, and then you can't go around trying to win bees with vinegar. You know, you win bees with honey. So it's like, you know, after you rub so many people the wrong way, people are just not going to want to deal with you anymore. And it's not about people having an agenda or people having an ulterior motive. It's about, you know, people just wanting to keep good, strong, positive relationships. You know, everybody doesn't want to be negative all the time, which most of the times you are, you know, and it's like, you play that villain role thinking, oh, it's going to get you somewhere. And yeah, it's going to take you up like a rocket. You're going to go up real fast when you play the villain role. But then you're also going to drop fast too. You know, like you're gonna take the elevator up, playing a villain role, but then someone is gonna cut that elevator string and throw you over the top of the mountain, and you're gonna fall faster than you came up. You know, so sometimes it's better to take the steps, you know, and go slow. At least people know you're real, and people know your true intentions, and people know who you really are, as opposed to, you know, one day you're this person, the next day you're that person. You're like Jekyll and Hyde. We never know what we're gonna get when we get you, and you don't even drink or do drugs. You know, so it's like, dang, is this who he really is? Is this what I have to deal with every time I call him and get him on my show? Like, you know, nobody wants to deal with that, man. Like, that's why I'm just gonna keep it 100 and be myself at all times and not compromise my integrity for views or sales or advertisements or anything. Like, you know, I do this because, first of all, it's fun speaking my mind and giving my opinion on certain views. And, you know, second of all, I know there's some youngster coming up behind me who's going to listen to what I'm saying and who's going to want to be himself as well. You know, that's all you can do is be yourself. If people don't accept you for yourself, then they don't accept you. But all that negativity and that hoopla and that algorithm, and you trying to, you know, study algorithms and study, you know, how you can be the villain. I mean, you're doing the same thing that 6ix9ine did. And where is he at now? You know, no one's checking for him anymore. And he has 6ix9ine tattooed all over his body, all over his face. He has to live in that shell for the rest of his life, because that's, you know, he presented himself as one way, but then we learned the truth about him and no one likes it, you know, and that has to be a horrible lifestyle to live. You know, that's probably why you're always in a shaky butts club, because those are the only women that's going to deal with you and put up with you. You know, no one else is going to put up with you after they've seen all the ruckus and all the confusion you cause. Like, so sometimes you just got to take accountability, Charleston. Like, you know, you can only lie for so long. Like, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all the time. It just doesn't work that way.
A lot of people in the comments, you see it, you notice it. You always say, like, me and my team, we peeped what type of dude you are. You know what I mean? Like, you've done that a lot with you're in the comments, you pay attention and you see what who people are doing.
I ain't got to keep explaining the character at this point. Yeah. If you still stuck on the character, nigga, you stuck in your feeling. Yeah, you stuck in your feeling.
But yeah, this one's another one of them dope ones, man.
Yeah, man, good game.
I love being there. Yeah, that's what it is for me, just sitting down chopping it up.
Yeah. Front porch talk. Yeah, they got barbershop talk just for front porch talk.
Yeah, and I appreciate you coming through tired as a mother too. I see it.
Yeah, 5 o'clock flight. Yeah. And I still got a little gas left in the tank.
All right, well, hey, guys, we've reached the end, the conclusion. Thank you for watching. I don't know, Charleston White, it seems like he's going down a slippery slope. He said he's tired, but it looks to me like the character that he was portraying is really him. Is really himself. I don't know if he's bipolar or if he has some sort of mood disorder, but you know, you can't fool everybody with that character stuff, the stuck in the character, like, but when I'm not on camera, show us the real you. Like who's the real, like, because we always see characters, so who's the real you? Like, no one has time to figure that out. You know, you're a 46-year-old man, like, you know, that's one thing I can say about Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels was who he was, you know. Like, you know, some people liked it, some people didn't. It's like you. Some people gonna like you, some people aren't. But why portray a character? For what? So that like we're not gonna sit here and deal with who the character is supposed to be. Like, you know, like at the end of the day, you're gonna have to be yourself, bro. Like, you know, all that character stuff, man. No one's falling for the gambit. But anyway, thank you guys for watching another episode of BigBarrBaby. Please smash that subscribe, smash that like, and share with your homies. And check out those books, 17 Crimes to Aim High, Push Hard. Could probably save somebody in your family, or could probably save someone that you know. Or maybe someone you don't know. Just give it, just buy for someone for a gift, or, you know, hey, or call me and I'll send you a free copy. Doesn't matter. But thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. You all have a good day or good night. Hasta mañana.